Marquez, what was your main focus this offseason after getting a lot of time to play last year? What did you want to kind of get better at, hone in on?
Really, the biggest thing was health. I had thumb surgery this off season, so just trying to get that back right, and that was really the biggest focus. Can't do anything without my hands, so that was really the biggest thing.
Was that like something that happened like toward the end of the year, or something you had to
Mhm.
play through last year?
Towards the end of the season, so waited till after the season get it done, and was good and ready in time before everything started up.
Marcus, how different is this camp for you compared to last year with that wide receiver?
Quez, and I don't think it's really different. We got new additions. We got like every year, new guys come in. We got a lot of familiar faces coming in. We got a lot of people coming back from injury, and I just think it's helping all of us. Whether they're older or younger, like rookies coming in. I think we still hold each other to the accountability that we've been in the past, and we just work to make each other better.
What do you see from James, just kind of like from like a leadership standpoint? Is he any different this year? He's kind of throwing at the Josh is like just how's that been?
Everybody knows Jameis's work ethic. If you don't, then you do your homework because Jameis is one of the hardest working people I know, and he expects the same out of all of us. Whether we just ran a go ball and coming back, he expects the same energy, he expects the same passion that he has, and that's what he brings. Other than his leadership, that's what he brings: energy and passion. I know Mike said it a couple days ago, but I mean it's true. If you know him, been around him, that's the first thing you notice about him, and that's what I love about him.
Everybody kind of calls him like the hardest worker
Hmm.
they've known. Like, what are some of the things that you've seen that kind of form that opinion for you?
Have you not seen his workouts?
Yeah,
His workouts are alone by far the best slash worst I've ever seen. Cause I don't think, yeah. Ask Traquan about it. He'll tell you
Say the whole fully roll of like running around, kind of do that.
everything, whether it's on land or in the water. He's gonna get the work in. So
Have you tried to replicate any of
I
those
have not.
workouts?
I'm not even gonna try it.
It sounds like you pick the brains of just Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry, two veterans who've done enough in this league to prove themselves. Have you gotten to really kind of see how they've gone about their business with their game, or you just playing the position? Have you done that a lot?
Quiz again.
Sorry, guys.
And yeah, everybody know who Michael and Jarvis are. They two well-known players in the league. They established themselves. They're vets. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. It'll be crazy and stupid for me if I'm not in their ear trying. That just me, all of them. Not trying to work up and listen to anything they got to say, whether it's a good rep or bad rep. Hearing what they got to say, hearing what they think, what they would have done, how we would have done. It's just like I said, we all here for each other, and those two guys who are going to help us. But like you said, we got to take it upon ourselves to go ask. We got to take it upon ourselves to seek out the information. We can't let our ego cloud our judgment. We can't let our ego, keep us from getting better, because that's what's going to help us each other.
Marquez, trailing off of that, how would you describe the competition you're seeing or just experiencing within the receiving corps? Because there's a big depth there.
Right. Every day, like I said, we're all out there to help each other. Every day we can learn something from each other. Whether it's Cody bringing in new drills, whether it's DJ, helping us out with questions. He's the brains of everything. So, and like you said, us competing against each other. We're not just going out there and let's say I do a rep and I'm keeping everything myself. If someone asks, yo, how do you do this? We're taking the time, helping each other. We're knowing we're competing. We're knowing we're out there, having fun, battling, but we're also there for each other. So that's the biggest thing.
how's it been working with Cody Burns so far?
It's been nice. It's different. Every coach brings something new, and just bringing putting in what he's bringing to us and just adding it to what we already know or already had is what we're supposed to do. He's bringing new energy, he's bringing a new feel of things, and we're just taking it and going in stride with it.
You kind of mentioned drills that he brings in. Is he bringing in something unique or different than what y'all experienced last year?
Well, every coach is different. CJ had his ways, Cody has his ways, and we already know what CJ taught us, so we're still using CJ ways. And Cody, like I said, he's bringing in new things. We're just using his ways as well. So mix it up.
You were part of the 3-day camp that Jameis had, right?
I was.
Yeah. What did you like about that experience? Like
Everything was nice. You know, it was Miami, so that was the best thing about it. He told us, he was like, if he would have went to like Alabama, like not knocking Alabama, but he would have went to like somewhere like Alabama where there's nothing out there. He said then he don't think we would have had the same show out. So he thinks Miami the one that brought everybody together. But yeah, Jameis is a man of schedule. So we was on a schedule. We woke up, ate breakfast, film, gym, weight room, field. Everything was structured, and that's what I like. He's a man who has a plan. And we woke up. The first day killed us. I ain't gonna lie, it killed us. We was up at like 7 to 8 for breakfast, and didn't get done to about 8 to 9. So we had to break in and like camp down. But he's a man who had everything planned out. He took care of everything, so he did. All we had to do was get there. And he had everything else under control.
Is any of that, I mean, that all in line with what you've already known about him as a leader, but is something different about this year and like sort of, I mean, last year was in a position battle, and this year
Right.
he's sort of the guy.
Right. Well, I think he just wanted to connect us, get closer to us, have us together, like kind of how we are with Kemp, but have the offense together. So I think that's another thing I like. He's trying to make everybody come together. And like when we went out there in Miami, I think that did bring us a little closer together.
He talked about that specific part. In previous years, he'd bring about 4 or 5, whatever guys. Now he's making an emphasis back in Miami to bring all you guys, make sure we're all on the same page. How are you seeing that leadership progress from maybe a year or so ago to what he just showed in the offseason?
Well, like you say, it's showing. Like he's absolutely trying. He's doing what he can. Like you said, he told us in the group message. He said, just get out there. Everything's taken care of. And I think if we would have paid for ourselves, I doubt a lot of people would have went. So you could definitely tell he's trying. Like you said, now that he's already like in a position, getting his knee back right, I think he's really trying to take that step forward, showing that he's the one, he's the guy, and we got his back. And that's what he wants us to know.
Would he pay for you before?
He better. He better.
Marquez, are you installing in this portion of camp at just one position, or how are you?
They move us around all the time, but really everybody has their set position, and it's just matchups. Wherever we see a matchup, whether it's our defense, because our defense I feel like is one of the best ones we can play against every day at practice. So whether it's X, Y, LC, whichever is the best matchup, whichever we can get the ball.
X is sort of where you started from,
Right.
The
Right.
most, but now with so much depth, I assume the ability to play all three is key for you and anyone.
Key for everybody, really.
Get on the field.
Like you said, yeah. The more you know, the better.
And you feel good about all, like you felt good about all three for a while, or is that something that
Every year you
really
learn it
advanced
different.
last year?
Right. Every year you try to learn even more. And that's what I think I can improve on, like learning more, and that I have. Now that, like you said, we can pick on a lot of guys, but the playbook's still the same. So it's year 3, so playbook's still the same, and just get better knowledge of that. Help us in the long run.
Wes, could you talk about how having Alontae Taylor and Bryce Thompson and going against them, how that's been since y'all came from Tennessee and now y'all are all here at the same time?
Right. I'm always happy to see any Tennessee UT guys, Tennessee guys, especially them, because I think I was a junior when they came in. No, they came in the same time. I think I was a sophomore or junior when they came in. So seeing them come from freshmen, and Alontae was in the receiving room when he first came to us. Then we moved him over to DB. So just watching him grow, watching Brycey grow. He don't like that, but watching Brycey and Alontae grow is just, it's kind of why we play the game. Having an older guy see a young guy come up, and now we're competing on the same team in the NFL. That's what dreams are for. So I'm AK, right. But, that's why I'm really proud of them, and I'm just excited, hope for the best.
You called this defense one of the best that you've gotten the opportunity to go up against in the league. Chris Richard has talked about iron sharpening iron.
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe the advantages of being able to go up against this DB group and this defensive record?
Well, I feel like earlier, I feel like our defense is one of the best in the league, and any way we can pit them, whether it's physical or mental, because I was asking Adebo questions about how he's playing and what he's looking at So just things like that, you know, picking their brain. They know more about their stuff than we do. So same thing. They ask us stuff all the time. When we take this outside release, why we're going this way when they're playing this situation. It's just like iron sharpening iron. We're here for them. They're here for us.
You mentioned earlier, like learning by asking the other wide receivers a lot of questions. Do you feel like you learn more that way, or can you pick up a lot just by playing right next to a guy? Because in practice, y'all are all doing your own thing. You have your own goals, but like, what can that tell you? I guess.
I'm more of a visual learner, So if I see it, when he comes back to the sideline, I'm asking. Whether we're watching film, I'm gonna ask him. So whether if we're just sitting here talking and he's trying to explain it to me, I might get it, but I gotta see it. So when you're on the field and it comes up, like I ran a route today and I asked Jarvis, I said, "What do you think I could have done? What do you see?" And he was in the play with me, so he didn't see it. So when we go on the film, we're definitely gonna look at it and watch it. But that's the biggest way I can learn. That's the biggest way that I can get help with. So.
As you put together like some pretty big games toward the end of last year, is there something that kind of clicked for you, or was it just a matter of experience?
Just out there playing.
Yeah.
Ball come your way, you make a play. That's the best you can do. Control what you can control.
Wes,
Thank you.
Glad to see you.